This shouldn't even be healthy. This is so good. Are you looking for a creative meal prep idea for something that could be a snack, a lunch, a dinner, or whatever you want it to be throughout the day? These Asian style turkey meatballs are just for you, so stick around for this amazing recipe.
So we're gonna start out with some ground turkey, of course. I like to use 93% lean turkey just because the 99% fat-free, yes, it's fat-free, but it's really dry. So the 7% is actually okay. There's not really that much fat, and when you divide it up amongst this serving size, it's not bad at all. So we have that with our panko and eggs and a bunch of seasonings. All of the measurements are in the description, so don't you worry. You just want to enthusiastically mix it up, because the more enthusiastically you mix your turkey meatballs, the better they're gonna taste. So make sure you have a really good time doing it. I'm gonna portion this out to 2-ounce size meatballs. Of course, a kitchen scale helps if you want to weigh them and be exact. And then we're going to put these in a pan that we heated in a 350-degree oven with some spray in the bottom just to get it nice and hot to produce some sort of a sear on these meatballs. These are then going to get baked at 350 for 15 to 20 minutes, or until an internal thermometer will read 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, while that's going, we're going to get this sauce together. I'm using low sodium soy sauce, some rice vinegar, some sesame oil, and we're also going to use some honey just for a little bit of sweetness. And make sure your honey takes as long as possible to come out of that dish, because it's just fun to watch honey drip from midair. It really is. I recommend it. We're going to add in some chili crisp and oil, just about a teaspoon, and a couple dashes of fish sauce. Now we're going to whisk that together and keep that ready to go for when we need to cook it in just a few minutes. But until we do, we're going to chop up some mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, what's wrong with you? I'm kidding. Leave the mushrooms out if you don't want to use them. I like to cook them in there just for a little extra flavor and texture with the meatballs. Plus, mushrooms are just delicious. Why not use them? So we're going to saute those in the same pan that the meatballs were cooked in. We just removed them and set them aside. Now, after the mushrooms have cooked for about 10 minutes, we're going to mince a clove of garlic and just cook it for that last minute. You don't want to cook garlic longer than that because it'll burn really quickly and become very bitter, and you don't want to ruin your dish with burnt garlic. It is not a good time. Would not recommend. So that sauce mixture is going to go in after that garlic was cooked for about a minute. We're going to simmer that sauce for just a few minutes and nestle in those turkey meatballs that are fully cooked and cook them in that sauce for just a couple minutes so they start to absorb all that amazing flavor, spooning over the sauce so that they really soak it all up. And then when it comes to serving, you can optionally finish these with some Thai basil. I love to for color and extra oomph, but leave it out if you don't want to use it or can't find it. Now, I love to serve this with some just classic steamed rice. It's a great combination, very lean, healthy carb there, and the turkey meatballs are super high protein, so it's a great balance of macros for this. And these are a fantastic thing to make in advance. You want to pop some in the freezer and just cook a few at a time. It's great for that. Low fat, high protein, absolutely delicious Asian style turkey meatballs.
So as you can see, that was not very difficult to make. It's not very time consuming. This is a fantastic recipe to meal prep. If you want to make a bunch, you can make a big batch of these and just freeze the meatballs you don't want to cook for the next few days. Snacks, lunches, dinners, you name it. This is one recipe I urge you guys to try. The flavor's unreal. The macros are great for any sort of diet plan you are on. And the recipe is in the description below so you can make it at home as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can join me for all of my amazing recipes here on Delicious on a Diet.